Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Welcome to Chris is Talking, and this is my anime review for Kabanari of the Iron Fortress. And yes, there's a high chance I'm saying the name wrong, so sorry, not sorry. And second of all, I know there's been a few episodes that have already previously come out, but because it's a new series, and I work a lot, and I'm not that big a brand of a YouTuber, I can only do the limited amount of series I can do. This series has been getting quite a few bits of hype, and I've been watching it weekly as well. It's just sometimes I feel like I know where it's going, and then sometimes I don't. And then the shock factor and the things that change and like the twists and stuff like that are pretty interesting, and the characters are so far likable. They're not exactly copy and paste carbon copies of previous other anime characters in other series. And I was also worried that this would be an Attack on Titan rip-off, and Attack on Titan season 1 was amazing. I didn't want it to be that this ends up getting the spotlight before Attack on Titan comes out later on throughout the year. So give it some time. I'm going to be doing this with all the new series, is instead of just doing a review for a series straight away and then it turns out being shit. If I'm not too sure about it, I will give myself 2 or 3 episodes to watch it, then I'll give you guys the reviews on a weekly basis. That being said, on to the review. Episode 1 and 2 goes more into the world of Kabanari of the Iron Fortress. Is there a short way to say this? It goes more into their world and explains that they are fucked. There are these zombie things going around called Kabaneris, and they don't have a mind. They're just down to destroy, eat, bite. God knows what's going on. They're in some fucked up world, steampunk era kind of world, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just pretty cool. I haven't really seen a steampunk anime in a while. I know there have been some of the older school ones, but it's cool to kind of see a weekly shonen, I think it's a weekly shonen series using steampunk. So I'm pretty, I like that. I like the animation and the art style. So this is by Studio Wit, by Attack on Titan, and Surf of the Ends. This series is doing fairly well visually, so I like that. The music is amazing, so that's another thing I really like about it. And every week I've been watching it, I'm thinking, this is nice. Sometimes I watch it on my phone and have the headphones in, and like it just sounds beautiful, so that's cool. The voice acting in the series is really nice as well. One thing I was scared of is I didn't want it to be a copy of Attack on Titan, and it's not really. There are some things that resemble a bit, but in this day and age with anime series, you can't just shut things down or push away anime that reminds you of other stuff, because technically everything is all connected. In loads of anime series, a lot of things are all connected to old style series. So if you don't know, in Naruto with the whole eyes and all that kind of stuff, they do kind of have things like that in Hunter x Hunter, which is technically older. If you don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. So there are things that animes that do crossover because they just do, really. Yeah. So yeah, this is a good series so far. Episode 1 and 2, I liked it. It was pretty cool. It's building up the world and the characters. There's that character Mumi. Her. She's pretty badass. She's like Mikasa, but from Attack on Titan, but not as quiet. She's just like in control. I love how she just like, she shuts it down. Like whenever people say things to her like, "Oh, we're gonna take you out," she's like, "What? All right, come, I'm down." So like that's my English. I'm English, so I'm from London, so that's pretty much how I heard it in my head, even though it obviously wasn't that. But let's not go on a fucking tangent. She's a really cool character. She's really strong. She's pretty powerful. At first I was thinking she's a bit too powerful because of her size, and then as the episodes went on, they go into more detail about, well, in episode 3, it tells you that she has that scarf thing around her neck, which kind of holds in her power. Well, so she can't really control her full power, so whenever she takes it off, she goes super strong. That could explain why the hell she's able to take out these Kabaneris. The main character, Ikuma, he's pretty cool. At first I was thinking, is he going to be another timid kind of character? Is he going to be crying over time? But no, he's smart, he's an engineer. So there's a lot more to him, and I feel like as the episodes go on, we're going to be given more. He was actually pretty badass. He's really smart, he's an engineer. He knows a lot about like weapons and making these weapons to fight off these Kabaneris. Sorry, he's a Kabanari. And so yeah, so he's good and useful in this world. I do feel like when they gave the flashback with him and his motives and why he wants to do this, it was all good, knowing why he's so against them, against the Kabaneris, and why he wants to kill them. But it did feel a bit too much like Attack on Titan when he ended up shouting. But it didn't seem as epic as Attack on Titan, but it made sense. So I'm hoping it's not going to just take too many little things here and there from Attack on Titan, and that it just does its own thing. Mume, the other character, she's amazing. She's really powerful, really strong. Like, she carries her own weight in this series. I'm trying to figure out what's going to happen, because there was a scene when she ends up saying she plays with the kids and all that, and they're all having a really good time, and the mood gets lifted, and that's really cool. But around the same exact time, Ikoma, he kind of passes out from hunger, and then you find out that, well, you don't know it's hunger, but he just kind of passes out. And at the same time, she says she's hungry. And then when she says she's hungry, everyone's like, oh, should we get you some food? I mean, she's reset the mood, everyone loves her. And she goes, no, just need blood. I was like, whoa, this is kind of crazy, like, what the fuck? And then that's when Ikuma, he's on the floor with the princess chick, and then she's all like, oh, don't worry, I'll cover your blood and whatnot. And then he's just about to straight up ravagely just munch her, or munch, eat, whatever. No sexual innuendos, he's just about to get some, you know what I'm saying? But and when that happens, she, like, the whole theme then is like, okay, now there's another layer to the Kabanaris. Like, how are they? I know that they're half human and half Kabane, but what makes them the half? Is it that they need the blood, kind of like vampires, but then they don't eat the humans? They don't need physical contact with humans, but they do need blood. So do they need like sacrifices or this or that? Like, what's going on there? Was this series on a go? There's that. I like the fact that there was foreshadowing in the series for a new town or country that has advanced technology to fight the Kabane. So that's going to be taking us, well, opening up a whole new plot point, a whole new like plot progression, and maybe characterizations with the characters and the mate, and Ikuman like learning and giving his knowledge with the weapons to that town and city and stuff. Depending on whether they take him in after this episode, who knows what's going to happen. I thought that the training thing was a bit too, I don't know, not a bit too anything, it was just unneeded really. Like, it was too soon, I think, for the training arc, and the training arc was literally him getting his ass kicked, thrown to the floor, and her descriptions were just bullshit. But I did like the fact that Ikuma mentioned to Mumi, like, look, how am I supposed to get any better if I don't understand what the fuck you're saying. And just because you can do it doesn't mean I can do it. And it's, what, 3 days? So who gets this strong anytime soon? So that's pretty cool. Hopefully they don't really do the basic shonen stuff where they do the training and then he suddenly becomes stronger and can suddenly do the flips and stuff. I don't know how many episodes this series is. Hopefully it's 12 or at least more than 12. That way we can see him actually become a stronger fighter and use his skills, his strength, his speed for future fights against the Kabanes. But I would personally like to see him give his knowledge of all the, well, his engineering knowledge to the next city or town that they're going to, so that they can do better weapons, or maybe the knowledge that they share with each other allows him to make better guns, or allows him to maybe do a better armor than some crazy chokeholding chain shit that he's got all over himself. Yeah, so far the series is good. I like it. I'm just kind of worried that sometimes it's gonna dip into like Attack on Titan kind of style, which is kind of worrying, but it's not so far, so I'm pretty happy about that. As I mentioned earlier, the art style, the music is amazing, the characters are cool, the animation I meant before is just really, really fluid, and like, just especially when Mume, she's doing her fighting skills and like she darts really fast and grabs other people's weapons and stuff. That's pretty nice. I thought it was pretty obvious that the mother was going to be a Kabane, but I thought it was going to be her child that was going to be a Kabane, and maybe they're going to go into a moral plot point with, should we kill this baby even though the mother's human, this, that, but we didn't. It was the mother, so she got taken out quite easy. Yeah, there's a few things here and there where I'm a bit, but that being said, it's still a fresh anime. I did like it. It's very enjoyable. I watched it and I wanted more, and I realized, oh shit, I have another week to wait. So yeah, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I liked it a lot. I think I will be doing reviews for this. I will be letting people on Twitter know exactly what's going on. What do you think is going to happen with Mimei and Ikoma? Like, do you think they're going to get shunned or kicked out? Not like people can do that, but do you think they're going to get kicked off of the train? Do you think that they're going to train properly on the train? It's a train too many times. But do you think they're actually going to have a proper training arc within the next 3 days? Or do you think that, what do you believe with my theory of when they get to the new destination, they're going to like swap over information, and he's going to learn more skills and fighting tactics with the guns that they were showing at the beginning of the series. So yeah, that's pretty much that. What do you guys think of this series? Do you think it's too much like Attack on Titan? Do you like the music? I love the music. I think the music is one of the best things in this series. Yeah, that's about it really. I just posted up my Naruto Shippuden episode 458 review, so if you want to check that out, you can just check that out. There should be a link connecting to it. If there isn't, just go to my playlist and watch that, as well as my manga reviews and stuff from last week, because as you know, this is some golden week in Japan, so there are no manga releases this week. So yeah, you can just check out my previous works in the playlist. And if you like what you saw, do like, share, subscribe, and comment any of your thoughts, discussions, or theories down below. Yeah, have a good time. Chris is talking. Peace.